really, I want you to know, and I want the viewer to know, that's why everybody can rehearse that takeaway being straight back.
Yeah.
And then no matter what, it will always feel like it goes this way when they film it. It's because the minute they take that swing, that goes. And I want you to incorporate your legs in that. What I mean by that is this: don't rip them open, but flex that knee and still turn and feel the pressure move into the instep of that right foot as you're taking that club away. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do.
Just make it really realistic.
And I remember like before, like my knees would go like early.
Big time. But here's the thing, you know what's funny? If you focus on that,
Yeah.
I have a feeling that that will actually fix you from over-rotating and opening up too soon.
Okay.
Ooh. It's this knee for you needs to feel like, like when you bump it forward like this, it just stays in place there, right? Like if it's gonna feel like that. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna feel like it even moves. It's gonna feel like you just turn. And of course that right pocket's gonna move back. Of course the right shoulder is gonna move behind your head, but your knee doesn't need to straighten out like that.
Yeah.
And almost like hyperextend, right? And I've always bugged you about that. And you had mentioned something in the beginning saying, hey, doesn't, because we talked about in the very beginning, remember you used to go like this.
Yeah.
Now we're in good posture, but really this knee, it's slowly moving back, but it's not going any faster than your body's turn at your club's pace, that whole motion, right? It's just here. And that's one more thing that's gonna bring it all together.
Okay.
Isn't it unbelievable how easy it is to cut the golf ball now?
Yeah.
So what's funny, all we're doing is building connection just right from the ground up in your swing. It's like, okay, what does the body do? As that left shoulder gets underneath your chin and past it to the right foot, the pressure just got back in the heel. And that's possible through not having this happen, right? It's going slowly building. It's like it almost feels, I've heard somebody say, and this actually made a ton of sense, like you're screwing the knee down into the ground. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so when you told me to hip bump and then kind of stack
it sets the brace, right? So it's like this. When I bump that hip from neutral, keeping my hips square, it puts that knee on the inside of the foot, puts that pressure on the instep and the flat of the foot, creates that post and that brace and the spine angle perpendicular to my pelvis, right? To where I can now turn behind it and rotate around, and I have the pressure shift happening without lateral movement needing to take place.
Okay.
That was a really good swing right there. Really good swing.
Yeah, I tried to feel a little lower.
That was a really good swing, dude. I thought this was much better. Watch. And one more down the line too. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Watch over here. In front of you, much more down the line. You look at where those other clubs were. It's more over here, right? And that was really good, dude. Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and it didn't lower down or
it didn't drop at all that way. Yeah, that was much better. I mean, and listen, I know we just ran through quite a bit there. I know you can handle it, but there's a lot of pieces in there that'll be good for our viewer. I mean, keeping the right knee flexed and turning. That's a mistake many people make. They try to straighten this knee thinking that they're going to get more movement here. No, the right knee flex does not mean restrict your hips. It just means that it's a build, right? It slowly builds from the ball of the foot into the heel. It keeps ground pressure. There's no athletic motion to where the person straightens out their trail leg and does anything with any explosive movement, right?
Yeah.
That's why we keep that knee flexed, keep it braced on the inside of that right foot, turn up against it. The pocket, the shoulder are still moving back, so there's absolutely no back tension whatsoever, right? And that's why we always bump the hips like this. It puts you in that position to make that big turn and to not feel as if your body has any tension while doing so, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different, huh? See, the club's always staying in front of your hands now, not getting underneath you. And then, and one thing I tell you, it's coming down really good. The one thing I would like to see you do is just make sure you get it up there a little bit more with the body's turn.
Okay.
Sometimes what happens when it lays off a little bit more than I'd like, it goes like this. Here, and the body has that big turn and it's done. And it just kind of pins back there.
It kind of just
and then your chest goes out in front of it and then tries to catch up.
Okay.
Versus just being like this. Here, chest and hands, and you know what I mean? Just all body to move it there. And that club's gonna go more down the line.
Okay. Right now, it's like my body's not turning enough.
Enough to the top, yeah. So watch, like it's like right here, right? And it's almost, you fully turned your chest and your body's done here. And then watch. Completely done, arms continue to the top. Rather than that slow build of everything. Beautiful right there. Mm-hmm. Do that again. Go back to start. I want to make this tighter and less rolly. Ready? You'll feel it right away when I do it. You feel that? And then watch. Turn. You feel that?
Yeah.
That's the motion right there. That's the money spot. What can make this beginning better is to do it lower.
Lower, okay.
There, and then. Feel that?
Yeah.
That was a really good swing right there. Like, really good swing.
At Porzak Golf, we take a lot of pride in having developed some of the best and most consistent golf swings on the planet. We do this through simplicity. Our Full Swing Masterclass will take you on a step-by-step, easy-to-understand process on how to get your golf swing better than ever. Join the many before you who've utilized our Full Swing Masterclass to take their games to the next level and beyond.